Yes friends, now at last we have reached the grouped data and we know it as continuous frequency distribution. In this case the random variable is made up of a continuous random variable and it is always written together with frequency in the tabular form. In this case a simple data has been given. This is the class interval and this one is frequency. The interpretation is values between 10 and 14 are 4, 8 values are between 15 and 19, 5 values are between 20 and 24, 2 values are between 25 and 29 and 1 value is between 30 and 34. We had already discussed the concept of frequency distributions in a previous session. Now we want to calculate mean in case of a group data or in case of a continuous frequency distribution. How can we calculate mean in case of this? First of all, we cannot calculate the mean of this data as in this form, because in case of a class interval, with which value we have to multiply the frequency? So first of all, there must be some representative value of each and every class interval. For that purpose, we will use the concept of mean. We will use mean of each and every class interval to calculate the mean of the entire group data or distribution. Now, the mean of each and every class interval is popularly known as mid value. We will consider it as our random variable x. What is the mean or say mid value of 10 and 14? So 10 plus 14, 24 divided by 2, it comes to 12. And in same way, we can find out the mid value or say mean of all the class intervals, 15 to 29. What will be? Yes, it is 17. Now 22, then 27, and for the last it is 32. See, the difference is 5 in case of mid values, while the class interval or class width we can see is 14. But see, there is difference of 1 between the upper value of previous class and lower value of the next class. This one is added to the class width of 4. So ultimately the class width of this data is 5 but not 4. We have to convert this inappropriate class width into appropriate class width if we want to make some other calculation on this data. But to calculate the mean, it is not necessary. Now we have two things, mid value x and frequency f. What to do? Now we just require to calculate the weighted mean of these mid values. So mean of the group data is ultimately the weighted mean of the mid values of the class weights, where the frequency is taken as weight. In case of weighted mean, we use the sign of W for weight. Instead of W, we are now continuing with F. So, like any calculation of any weighted mean, we require to find the multiplication of weight and the values of the variable. In case of weighted mean, it is XW, now it is Fx. 12 into 4, 48, 17 into 8, 136, 22 into 5, 110, 27 into 2, 54, and 32 into 1, 32. Now get the summation of this column, that is sigma fx. Yes, it is 380. It is exactly like sigma fx, or rather sigma xw. So mean, if we consider this as a sample data, x bar equals to sigma fx upon sigma f or n. Sigma fx is 300, n or sigma f is 20, So mean of this grouped data or frequency distribution comes to 15. Yes. So in this case, we learned that mean of a grouped data or continuous frequency distribution is actually the mean of mid values of the class width, where we consider frequencies as weights. Thank you.